Family Affair Part 2, the Moore sisters now. Can you introduce yourselves, please?
I'm Jane.
And Anna.
And what was it like watching Jane out there? You came on as a sub, but she made such a good impression in the first half. Some great catches.
Jane, excellent. Yeah, that's what I expect her nearly to be doing at this stage. Like day in, day out, it just comes natural to her. She's a fierce competitor.
And what's it like to see your sister coming on?
A relief. It's always relieving, just because I know that she's such a high work rate, and her intensity when she's on the ball and in the tackles and stuff like that is always second to none. So it's always just a bit of a relief when I see her coming on as well. I'm like, right, grand, she's here now too.
I noticed in one of the previous games when one of you was down injured, the other was over, closest player to you, making sure you were okay. So is there a little bit of extra responsibility you feel when the two sisters are on the pitch?
I wouldn't say, obviously there is, because it's family and stuff like that as well, and Mammy would be giving out if I didn't. But I think if anyone was down, no matter, we'd all probably jump in around each other too, I think.
I think it's we talk about a family affair, but this group of Laois girls, I've been out of the picture for a number of years now, but it is a real family environment that's there, and I think everyone's playing for pride. And to be honest, if I was down, Jane's probably telling me to get up, and if she was down, I'd probably be saying, quick, don't go anywhere.
So who was the family group there, or was that a club group that you were getting a photograph taken at the end there?
Yeah, club group as well, yeah. So just from at home, they're little girls from St. Joseph's that came up, and they were here the last day. And in fairness, I think it was our father that was talking to their dad after the last match, and I think he made a comment saying something about he wanted to bring them to watch Laois ladies play, to make the connection that the girls are also playing, that it's not just the men. And I just thought that was something that I hadn't kind of heard before, that it was just coming to make that connection, that's maybe what they could do in a few years too.
So good times, and lovely for you to be coming back into the scene, as you were saying, and now in an All-Ireland semi-final.
Yeah, it's exactly what we want to be doing. And you kind of get lucky as well. We've been playing football a number of years, and you can't help what group of players you're going to end up with. So we're just so fortunate to be with such a strong group of players, and to be in this position now, looking forward to 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
You described them as strong. I mean, the way they played out there, they've scored now, I think, 26 goals this year. I mean, there's so many goal machines, and when they move, they score some. They play. I described them as the most attractive team in the country.
Well, yeah, and I suppose we're looking at it just play by play, so it's just move the ball, go with pace, and then the goals come at the end. So it's that movement. The girls, it's good to have those girls in finishing. I don't know if you're talking to the goal merchants here now.
No.
Oh, you just set them up. But look, you have an All-Ireland semi-final now. What's it like for you as the younger sister to be looking forward to an All-Ireland semi-final, and maybe you're one step away from Croke?
Yeah, I suppose we can't really think that far ahead. We were in this position as well last year, and that's where it ended, at the semi-final. So we'll just focus now on the semi-final and get over that, please God. And that's just going to be our next focus. We're no further than we were last year, I suppose.
Where did you get all this level-headed stuff from?
Yeah, no, Jane's always
There's
been
the camera.
very level-headed, and she's there's her daddy. She's playing football, senior football, at a long time now. So I mean, I don't think age comes into it that much. There's a number of leaders on that team, and I think we're just looking to Wednesday night. There's such competition in the squad anyway that you're trying to win the warm-up nearly at this stage.
It's that competitive, is it?
Definitely, and it's a relatively small panel, I think, as well, compared to a lot of other teams. But it is, and I kind of mentioned it to somebody else there as well. That there's somebody else to come in and replace you, and that's a fantastic thing as well. In that, you can put in a really hard 40 minutes, and there's somebody just as good, if not better, to come back in as well. So it really is a team effort.
Family effort.
Family effort.
Yeah.